Hey everybody, we're back. Before we get into Grishka's turn, Jake had just Tesha just said something that he wanted to do for Ilen. So go right ahead, sir.
So Ilen is going to put a lifelink onto Grishka as his turn, just because I can't really do anything else at the moment. So I'm going to start healing people.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Who are you lifelinking?
Grishka.
Only?
I can only do it one at a time. I thought, okay, if I can get them both, I'll do them both. But and another, myself and another creature. But I can have up to 10 links.
Okay, fair enough. Grishka, It's now your turn.
I'm going to move towards the creature.
5 foot step.
Yep. So I'm the one attacking Alorel.
He's
free of the one that's next to the other one.
He moved back towards Alorel. So let's see, he had moved to the point where he was about 40 feet from where you were, and he moved back 35 feet, so he's 75 feet away, to be clear.
Oh, really?
Damn.
No, sorry, 65 feet away, yeah. Because remember, he moved
back. Was a lot bigger than I was expecting.
He moved back towards Alorel.
I can't even get there this turn.
You can double
move. The hound, the hound icon has
he told you
that one under wraps.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to move towards the thing.
Right, I should put a timer on him just in case.
Yeah, I'm not putting myself adjacent to it either.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'll leave myself 20 feet away.
So you're moving. To be clear, you're moving the distance to that creature.
Yeah. I'm putting myself about 20 feet away from it.
Okay, so you move about 55 feet. Cool. Awesome. Yep. That's going to be your turn. That brings us down to the actual creature's turns. This one is going to it's going to stop trying to attack the Hound Archon. It understands that trying to fight this thing is going to be futile because it's a Hound Archon. So instead, it wants to make sure that it is still viable in combat. So it instead, seeing that you're there, Ilen, it's going to cast a spell on you. Could you go ahead and make me a will saving throw?
Ooh. I think I want to luck that. Do you think it's worth lucking that?
How dare you ask me?
I'd say definitely luck it.
Oh no.
15.
All right, we'll get to what happens on your turn. Just remind me that something needs to happen on your turn. Now it's the other one's turn. The other one is going to from where you are, Neil, turns invisible. And kind of. No. You're no, not for turning invisible. Actually, you're adjacent to him, aren't you, Neil?
Yeah.
Never mind. It is going to do something else. It is instead going to. I have to make a touch attack first. So I have to make an attack against your touch.
Hey.
I just want to confirm this. Creature touched, which means I have to make a touch attack. So a touch attack for me is going to be the same, plus 13 against your touch AC, which I'm not sure what that is.
16.
Oh, cool. Okay. So I touch you. Could you go ahead and roll me a will save? That's a really good result. Are you happy with it? That is a successful result. I guess you're happy with that. All right, give me 1 second. You take half this damage.
If only I'd gotten a 4 on mine.
You take 10 points of damage.
Holy fuck!
As it inflicts serious wounds on you.
Fine.
All right, so that's you. Next.
Okay, I'm a little more scared about my turn now.
Next, it's Alorel's turn. So it's actually still adjacent to you.
1 second.
I could, seeing Alorel engaging it, Grishka would probably yell out like, "Hold on, I'm nearly there." More or less, if you wanted to delay to get your sneak attack.
Is that something? Can I hold my?
Jason,
Can I hold my turn?
He just runs in circles. You can reset yourself in initiative so that you're behind Grishka.
Yeah, but that will mean you're going last. But I think the two things go before you anyway. So
They're first in initiative.
Do you want to hold your turn?
Completely.
if you wanted to do that,
Well, if I'm gonna reset my initial, like,
Or you can prepare an action, which means you just get a standard action when he arrives.
would it not be better for me to just take the full defense action?
It's up to you. Yeah, there's a +4 to AC, right?
Like,
Actually, you,
because I don't get any
Might be
distinct
higher.
benefit. I don't get any distinct benefit from resetting my initiative, right?
you would get to
you'll
have
just
your full
go-
turn just 2 initiative ticks later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a
It
full
would
reset?
literally
You
just
just go after Grishka. You just become initiative 11 minus.
Oh, okay. So I get my turn before these things act next, yeah?
yeah.
Because this thing will go invisible. Okay, well then I'd do that, please, if that's all right.
Let's see. To be clear, full defense is +4 dodge bonus to your AC. I thought you got a bonus for having higher.
Are you going full defense or are you delaying?
I'd delay.
He's just
Yeah.
delaying. I was just answering my own question. It must have been a 3.5 thing where if you had so many ranks in a skill, it actually got higher. But
Because if I can delay to let Grishka get there and then is that
sure.
state alchemist?
Yeah, stay up.
we should do that for a campaign. That'd be fun.
Yes,
I
it even
can
has,
find a rule system. We'll do BESM.
Oh, you can't quite see. It's got.
Wait,
the-
we're doing BDSM live on
No,
Twitch?
no.
I just realized I had that right here, so I was like, oh.
So you hold your turn. I'm going to move you an initiative, and now it's Ilen's turn. Ilen, can you do a favor? Can you
Yeah.
choose somebody in chat to roll a D100 for you?
You know what? Norway, I trust you.
Oh, poor Norway.
Does my guy get to do slashy first?
Yep, you can have him go.
That's
Okay.
true. If this is a spell, does the slashy guy get an attack of opportunity? Interesting. Or is it because it's a natural spell like?
I forgot to give the creature 1d6 damage, by the way.
Yes. That's actually a good point. Did my guy get attack of opportunity on that spell it was casting?
If it's a spell, that's the thing.
It's not casting spells; it's using spell-like abilities, which do not provoke attack of
that's fair.
opportunities.
Cool.
Well, they're easier to resist. So, go ahead.
So I did 29 to hit for 12 damage. It was my first one.
It's such a Norway thing to roll a 50 on like a decisive roll. He's like, I'm not making any decisions.
50, I love it. Just dead middle.
Hey, Ilen. Your character does nothing but babble incoherently.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
I
we
also-
know this is Ilen. What happened with the spell?
I also should note I take 5 damage. You heal 5 damage, Grishka.
And you sit there going,
That's
It casts
That's not good.
discombobulate.
so that's my entire turn as me just babbling.
Once more with
Yes.
feeling.
Yep.
Do I have a status effect I put on?
Technically confusion, but I don't think it matters.
I don't think it's in the thing.
Yeah.
It changes
It
every
is
time.
confused.
Oh, that's funny. Maybe just as a reminder to you to be useless. I don't know.
Oh, it literally doesn't. It doesn't like change any stats or anything. So.
Yeah. But that's okay. After that is going to be Grishka's turn. Grishka, clearly you're going to move up the other 20 feet to attack this thing.
Yes.
So you get your 1 attack roll.
Yeah. I also will call for Orsk.
Okay.
We'll do that. And swift action, I'll activate Bane.
He's like, ooh, ooh, Orski, Worski.
I want to check something on your character sheet before you actually click it.
Yeah, the damage is all messed up. I don't know how to fix it because of the when you look at the buffs, when I apply certain things, it changes all the attacks.
No, so you have that right there, which does. Hold on, 2D. Wait, hold on. Where's your normal battle axe?
He doesn't
It's
have one.
the
You took
top
it,
one.
you bastard.
Orcish battle axe is still there.
Oh, I see what you
Okay.
did. So you wanted to take this. So the problem is we're going to do it this way instead because yours is a little funky. So this is going to be 19 to, because it's usually 8, 20.
It'll be 17, but I'm power attacking. So
Power attack doesn't affect that.
the attack roll.
No, I'm not talking about the attack roll. I'm talking about the
Oh,
chance.
okay. Yeah, I get what you're talking about. Yep.
Because it's usually 19, right? Or is it usually 20 only?
Look, if I take
Okay, it's usually
attack
20
off-
only. So no, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there you go. All right, so 1d8 plus strength is only 10. This over here, for some reason, is a 13. I'll deal with that in a second. Secondary damage over here should be... this is supposed to be... I probably spelled it wrong. It's okay, I'm a terrible speller. But the important thing is that's on there. This is also affected, yeah. So that should be good. Why is the damage up here plus 13 and down here only plus 10? What adds to your damage?
Power
Power
attack.
attack, and then power attack again. So I took it off and put it back on.
Mm-hmm.
And why does your higher battle axe... Oh, probably because one's done with 2 hands and one's done with 1 hand.
Yeah.
Do you typically hold it with 2 hands?
I do.
All right, cool.
Otherwise,
That finishes it.
I've only held it with 1 hand once.
Sorry about the slight delay, guys. This is what happens when your DM gives out a magical weapon during.
And let's see, we're almost done there. Plus, all right, there it is. So you don't have any magical effect onto this. So.
Auntie looked up then. She's like, "Wow, he muted you. What day?"
And then that there. All right, we're almost done. Just doing this right here. This also never had that put on. So this here and this here. Okay.
What one are you editing now?
Both. Because you never had the increased chance to hit or anything on there as well.
The top one that you just edited is a mundane weapon.
Oh, sorry.
The one below it that says, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my apologies. So that should have that. Oh, gotcha. Okay. It also didn't have it all the way on there, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It is now. And this one will take off. My apologies. And you don't have like a weapon focus or anything like that, do you? That makes it all
No.
accent. Okay, this is just a power attack. This is just a masterworked one. That's why. All right, cool. All right, that should be good. You're good. Now you moved up, so you only get 1 attack.
Yep. So what one am I rolling with? Because I have Bane activated, but should we just retroactively roll the 2d6?
With Bane, all you're doing is you're gonna add 2 in your
Adding
head.
2d6. Right. Oh yeah, add 2 to the attack roll. Yeah.
Correct.
If I hit 2d6 damage.
Correct. And so we unclick this stuff here, and we just do this. Bane is just applying, and you don't actually add anything to Bane here. 2d6 plus 2 is fine. Why does it say plus 8 though? Because you're adding strength.
Must be. I don't know.
All right. So why don't you go ahead and get started? I'll see if I can fix this.
All right. So I'll just roll this one first. Do I get an addition for flanking with Aurorum? It's 2, right?
Correct. Yes, sir. And I know why it's doing it. It's because it's applying the fact that you have power attack or some shit on here. You have some sort of modifier that's affecting the damage incorrectly.
Is the modifier 6?
So you're supposed to have a plus 2. Instead, it's a plus. So it's a 6 modifier. Yep.
Yeah, that's putting power attack on there.
Yeah, it's not just power attack. It's power attack 2-handed. Yeah, that's why. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
All right, so I assume I hit it.
You do. So we just do 6 less for that damage.
I will roll.
All right, cool. So back into the moment because that was just boring.
Yeah.
So your character, of course, like I'll be there in a moment, or hold up. So he kind of like holds back, defending himself for a couple extra moments. Preparing for when he's going to strike. And you have Grishka kind of like running down the steep slope, not really able to see much of what's going, not really taking in what's around him. As finally he calls out Orsk. As he like wields the axe itself gets a little bit of a glow to it. Nothing crazy, just a little bit of a glow as we've kind of seen before. And he rushes up and he swings true at the axe, delivering. All All right. So 16.
Hang on. Wait. There's still. Do I click Bane as well?
Hold up. Is that? Yeah, that's also applying 6 damage. Unfortunately,
Yeah, it is.
Your
I think we have to minus
your
it.
stupid thing does it wrong. It adds damage a blanket across the board. That's so frustrating. So I think you're better off just adding 6. Oh, or doing it like. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna have you re-roll in a second.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna do. Yeah, your power attack just screws with everything. Because it adds that blanket plus 6 to all of your effects instead of just
does,
1.
yeah.
That is so frustrating. So
I've tried to fix it multiple times. I just have not been. Me personally, I've not
it
been.
won't. It won't because it's a blanket effect. So hold on, let me just unclick power attack for a second. So that's better. So then we just need to know that power attack is a -2 chance to hit, and then based off of how you're holding it, plus whatever damage. So now being aware of that, why don't you go ahead and re-roll Orsk's damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, there we go. And we know we're adding 6s, so you can go ahead and roll your Bane.
You could just have a power attack button that says -2 to hit, +6 damage, and you just boop that.
The problem is he has that button. It's just that button is it affects the +6 damage to all of his damage.
Completely detached from the weapon, like just a button. You
Oh,
press
just as a
and it
reminder.
goes
Yeah.
+6 damage,
Yeah.
-2 to hit.
Yeah, gotcha. So you kind of like click that, then click. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can. That's definitely a good idea. So I'll work on that in a second for him. Either way, so you
Oh
go
my
rushing
God.
down and you deal what's that? 34 plus 6 is 40 points of damage as you rush down and hit this thing. Fun fact: as I defined beforehand, this is a small-sized creature. Small-sized creatures suffer from death from massive damage at 40 points of damage. Not so fun fact: this creature also has damage reduction. So, yeah.
You're a
Kidding me?
dick.
That's a great fact.
So that doesn't actually do 40. It does less than that.
Yeah, you're a dick.
All right.
That was
that's
such a.
my turn.
That was such a.
Now that we've got that out of the way, it'll be a lot more smoother sailing from here out.
Okay. Thank you, guys. And that's going to be minus. All right. So you come down and you take a big old chunk out of that brain, though. That math was wrong. Why was that math wrong? No, that's math was correct. Never mind. I'm dumb.
What?
All right. So Grishka, you come rushing down there and you swing the axe and it's right into the damn brain thing. Like you just go slicing deep into it, causing it to like recoil, and it doesn't make any noises, but it lets out in your head. It lets out a scream of pain and promises of anguish telepathically into your minds.
Oh, it's mad.
Yeah.
It's actually now immediately your turn. What's your face?
That's me. He's talking about me. Do I 2-weapon fight or not? It's basically I get one more attack. Yeah,
Does it get
I'll.
sneak attack.
Yeah, it does. I'll
Your
four
sneak
round.
attacks are fucking heavy.
I'll 4-round attack, 2-weapon fighting. So I make the 2 attacks, and I'm flanking, right? So I get +2. At Scott. Scott, come in.
Flanking gives you +2. Yes, as stated beforehand.
Thank you.
About
wanted to
700
confirm.
times.
Wow. All right, Joey. That's a miss. That
Does that
Okay.
include the +2? It
Yeah.
does. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
up to you.
You could luck that one.
It's because Shaken is minusing 2 off everything because I'm
Yeah.
scared of claustrophobia in this giant room that I'm in. This giant, huge
This room
canvas.
is so huge
cla-
compared to what I thought it was.
Claustrophobia still exists when you're inside of a cavern, because you know that you have the earth above you.
There's no earth anywhere, only God.
So you have God above you.
Yeah, I could luck it, but we.
What?
Excuse me, Scott. Wait your turn.
No, is that what? What?
That's Scott.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to
yeah,
fix
if
it.
you do luck it, no matter what, you should hit, unless it's changed. to
Yeah, I
CC.
should, but I don't know whether we have luck. I don't know whether it's worth it. It's not. I'm not doing it right. And
Okay.
then offhand attack. I miss everything. Done. That's my
Ooh.
turn. There we go.
Oh, that's a painful round.
Power.
And can we get rid of the crit? I don't think there's a way to get rid of crit range, is there?
No.
Which is very frustrating. Oh, actually, no, there is. I think I do this. And this works. Yeah.
Hey.
You just change crit multiplier to 1, and in theory, it's supposed to get rid of crit range.
to
But
1?
Yeah.
I changed mine to 0 and it doesn't get rid of it.
I think that breaks it, but I think 1 does. So,
Okay,
cool.
we'll try that.
Okay, the brain round.
All right, cool. Brain round. Brain round.
Bleed. Brain bleed.
Oh, yes.
Having an aneurysm.
Ah. All right, cool. And now it's actually going to, now that you're already being fluffed with that way, it is going to, what's that? I gotta just double check the range on this one again, because it takes a moment. Range is very far. It's 180 feet. It is now going to use daze again. It's going to turn around and bring its daze down to Jake. Jake, if you go away, I will save.
This was just given
You're
up
not
fighting
adjacent to Yummy Boy because he has to be on the other side of your enemy. Doesn't matter anyways.
I just like the
Really?
fact that this guy's given up fighting this thing. He's just like, fuck it. Range attack. Range attack. Let this
It
thing
knows
wail
it just
on
has to wait out until it's dispelled. So after that is going to be the other one's turn. The other one is going to try to fight at you guys as well. So let's see. Just double check one thing real quick. Where are you? I don't care about Raerin.
That's a lie.
And Grishka. So it is going to attack at you, whatever your name is. It's going to use that same spell against you. So first I have to do my touch attack against you. And can you go ahead and roll me that will save? God damn it. Take half damage again. Oh, this didn't include the +8, so same exact amount of damage as last time. The 8 sat there in my... Because like I click enter faster than it registers that I click the 8 because Roll20 lags. So that's 10 points of damage again for you, sir. After that turn is going to be back to you, Ilen. Ilen, we should be calling this advanced.
damage.
We should be calling this advanced, but I'll do it like this: /R1D100. I did that wrong.
You heal 5 damage. Grishka.
Ha! I rolled a 100. Exactly a 100.
I'm full.
You
that's a
attack.
successful goal.
Hey, sir, man, boy, sir. You attack the nearest creature.
You're full.
Yeah, I'm full.
Ilen.
Okay, well, just a second. Then I wouldn't have taken that damage, so I'm back to 71. What?
You attack the nearest creature.
With anything?
Yeah, you have to attack it.
Shit. Well, I mean, I haven't. Can I attack it with the shield? Because it's going to be my dude. So.
No. Oh yeah, it is your ally. It is your ally.
Yeah.
You have to attack it. Yes.
Unless it moved it around, which I assume it didn't.
You can
So I have
shoot
to attack my
cantrip.
It did
ally.
not.
Okay, well, I guess I have to unfortunately get within the range. And
You could just shoot him with a cantrip, can't you? That's attacking.
I don't have any attack cantrips.
This is Ilen.
Oracles do not get attack cantrips.
So why don't you go ahead and shield bash for me?
Water
It's okay.
cannons.
It's actually it's for some reason it's got +6. I think that's my base bab, which I don't actually get. I get -6. So this is actually meant to be a +0. Let me.
Grishka, you want to do your turn while he's? Oh no, sorry. Do you want to do your whatchamacallit while you're figuring that out on the side? Do your little
yeah,
guy.
let me just ping those real quick.
Yep.
Because He's going to just be doing the same thing again.
Wow, one hit again.
Yep, one hit again.
Cool.
It consistently one hit.
Better than me.
Fuck it. This -6. So to hit. Why did it? What?
It's for some reason it has 2 attacks. Just unclick the second attack on it. So either way, so you definitely don't hit it. Oh no, sorry. Your Archon, his AC is only what, a 19?
Yeah, -6. I'm not.
Oh yeah, you don't hit the Archon. Okay, cool. So you move up and you attack the Archon. Grishka, it's your turn.
Yeah. Let me fix that while you guys are having your turns. I didn't realize that was an automatic thing.
Alright, so that one.
That's definitely a hit.
Yeah. So roll.
Click power attack. Here. You should click power attack. Click that. Click
Yeah. Bam.
Okay, so that's going to be 21 plus 13 is 34 plus 6 is 40 points of damage again. That's semi-consistent. Do you want to do your second attack since you didn't have to move this time?
Yes.
It's also a hit. We didn't do something, though. I have to do something in 2 seconds for you.
Yeah. So that's a hit too, so
Yep.
Back to that.
Which is 17 plus 10, 27, plus 6 from Bane. So it's, I'd say, 27, 33, 39. Again, fairly consistent damage. Wow. Okay. That's, yeah. Why don't you go ahead and explain to me how you put this thing through the meat grinder as you, by the way, between both rounds, suffer this much damage, and you know why, of course, because they're vicious. So there's no reduction to that. You just take that. Nothing can reduce that. Just Tesh stealing your damage for you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he's just furiously like literally just hacking at it. Probably like he almost looks possessed. As he's just focused, but he's just repeatedly hitting it. Even after it's dead, he hits it a couple more times. Bits of brain fly everywhere, you know.
Ew.
Okay, and now it's Alarel's turn as Grishka's just like this creature.
So just to Norway, yes, except I made the Archon go before me, so it is what it is. He was saying I could have moved the Archon away from me to get me out of the circle again.
Oh yeah. Could have him move you, but he has always consistently moved before you. Yep.
Yeah.
So he attacked before you, and there was no reason why he would think to do otherwise because he didn't see you, moving in.
Now we might.
Now it's Alarel, it's your turn, sir.
Can I adjust my gravity to charge attack the other one?
You're not going to be able to go that distance all in one round, but you can definitely make your way over that direction. Absolutely. You'll be able to attack it next round, no question, whereas he's going to have to run quite a bit more because now he's going to be running up a hill. So you are able to get all the way over there, and next turn you can just make your attack against him, against it flanked. All right, so that's going to bring us to the brain creature. You are, in fact, inside the circle, as being discussed in chat and with you. I just need to make a quick little check here. All right, it is going to attempt an acrobatics against the CMD of an Archon, but I mean, it's not going to succeed.
CMD 18.
Yeah, and I only have a +6, so I'm going to roll that with a +6.
Am I not flanking as well?
Not yet.
Okay, cool.
Hey, actually, I made it. It does not take an attack of opportunity to move around the Archon to make his way over to you. That's good news. That's good news as you're babbling to yourself and attacking your ally, which is very fun for me. So you make your way, it makes his way over to you. Unfortunately, it moves, so it can only get one attack, which is boring. And it's going to do a touch attack against you, and you're very good at these. But could you go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw? Will save?
Will save. Okay.
I mean, I'm going to touch you first, technically, so I'm going to roll that right now. I'm going to hit you.
Yeah, it's 14. You're gonna be fine.
Okay. So you make the save, so you take half damage. I'm going to roll against you, same as I was for them. You take 3d8 plus 8. Yes. 22 equals, so that's 11 points of negative energy damage. Now.
Oh, fuck, it's a negative energy.
It's negative energy damage. So what does that mean?
Let me get to my features. It's the we've been waiting for this to happen.
Yeah, what?
Okay. My -4 penalty on their fortitude saves. I'm trying to recover from the effects. No.
And Ilen's turn next. Could Vince Sexwell please roll me a D100, please, while he's figuring this out? I keep forgetting to ask you guys in advance. My wife made fresh coffee after I already drank 3-day-old microwave coffee. I literally took 3-day-old coffee and microwaved it to come down here and start the stream. So I went up there. She's like, "I made you coffee." I was like, "Yeah, but I don't have time to go get my mug and rinse it out and get some. So I'll have to have it later." Thank you, Vince, for the 56. No, wait, yeah, it was Vince.
I didn't score a critical, right? Because that can give me negative levels.
No critical.
Okay. I don't know if we copied this down wrong, but it only seems to talk
I'll
about,
read it in a second.
Energy drain.
Do the creature's turn. I'll read your character sheet for you.
Okay, yeah.
And then I'll tell you what that 56 equals.
Hey, oh, it's consistently one attack.
How much damage is that? 12.
12.
Thank you. So,
And then if it did take the bleed on its turn. I also would have taken 5 damage from healing Grushka, so I'm at 55.
this is the damage because I didn't actually roll it. So another -5. And what was I gonna say? You also, because of the confusion, you also harm yourself for 1d8 plus strength damage. I know, but it's a minimum 1. So you can go ahead and slash our
negative
1d8
1?
for me.
So do I just -1?
Yep, 1d8 -1, and it's a minimum of 1.
3.
Oh, there is somebody there. Hi, Brett. Sorry, I was like, I thought I heard something over there, but I didn't see anything.
I also realized that we talked about it, and I forgot to do it in this round. I would have had my Hound Archon try and move, so I'm outside the field.
No. So the Hound Archon would then move around to the other side of the creature, to make sure that the creature is at the edge of the field, and that you would be, because the creature came over to. Actually, no, it wouldn't be able to. You would just have to move backwards. Because you guys are both like kind of near each other, you and the creature not too close because it came around and touched you. So and it's a tight tunnel, so you would have to move to get out of the way.
Yeah, which I can't do.
Yeah, the creature's on the other side of you, so Neil's not going to be able to just drop in and flank him either.
I think if I remember right, we just
I got a thing for him.
The last time I took negative damage, it was double damage. Unfortunately, I don't want to say that.
Yeah,
but
you have vulnerability to negative energy, such as inflict spell, which means you take double damage.
Oh, okay, that's what.
No, it means you take 50% more. It means you take 50% more, so you take 33 damage instead of 22. No, but you did. You made so it's actually sorry.
I take 15 damage.
Yes,
no,
yes, because 11 plus half again
16.
is 16 damage. Yes.
Yes, 16 damage. Got it.
Because you apply the save before you apply the vulnerability.
Yeah.
So, 16 damage. Yes, sir. All right, cool. That's your turn. You move away from the Devourer, I imagine.
Am I allowed to?
Oh, good question. Confusion doesn't say you can't.
Then yes.
It just says you smash yourself in the face. Do you want to try to roll in acrobatics to do so without suffering an attack of opportunity?
Can I just use my turn to do the 5-foot step away from it?
Yes, you can do that as well.
I will just use my turn to take. I need to heal though. I really need to heal. You know, I'm gonna heal first. Then do
5 foot
acrobatics.
step, and then you get your standard action.
Do I?
He smashes himself with the face of the standard action.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh, in that case, it might just be better just to heal myself, just in case this thing makes me do something stupid.
You can't.
Is it a supernatural ability or a swift action or something?
I can
otherwise you won't be able
channel,
to do it.
which is a my channel's a supernatural,
Yeah, you
which
could.
so I guess I could do that as my movement. You know what? It's better to get away from this thing, so I'm gonna do 5 foot step and just hope that it doesn't have something else to hit me big before I get the chance to heal.
Well, remember, it can just quickly. It can 5 foot step to you.
Not out
No,
of the
'cause
field.
it's at the edge of the field
It's
right now.
okay. Yeah, I getcha.
And then I 5 foot step out of the field. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. So you do that. Grishka, it's your turn. I imagine you turn and you want to start running.
Yeah, I'll double move, but I still won't get to it this turn.
No, you will not. Alorel, as said beforehand, the creature moved around to the other side of the Archon so it can touch, what's his name, Ilen. So you're actually on the far side of the Archon at this point in time. So you're not going to be able to easily just attack it. However, you control gravity and you're flying downwards. So in theory, you can drop yourself into that tunnel, that tight tunnel, that hole there, and just try to like fly past both of them and almost do an attack as you're dropping. Like literally, it's like an attack as you go by. But you're gonna have to use an acrobatics to move past the Archon, past the Intellect Devourer, and past Ilen, because the area is too tight for you to be adjacent to Ilen.
Yeah, that's easy.
So you want to make an acrobatics check?
Does he have to move past me? I thought he could go in between.
No, because think about it. You 5 foot stepped away, so there is no real in between at the moment. You know, you're kind of like moving.
Slalom.
Yep. So
Holy
easily
Jesus.
with a 37, it's kind of like one of those things where as you're dropping down, you just kind of like, you even almost like stop the gravity for a moment or slow down the gravity for a moment just to make the attack and then drop, and then you kind of like land on the ground immediately behind Ilen, because you don't make checks. You get to control that entirely. So for you, sir.
Don't beat me. Can I make this as a charge attack, or is that?
I would allow it to be a charge attack, yes. But if you do it as a charge attack and you roll a natty 1, there could be negative effects.
That's fine. I don't mind a Wazakashiing or Wakazashiing Tesh.
Okay.
I mean,
Please
if it
no.
happens, it happens, right?
Please no.
So that nets me a +2, right? Charge. Let's try and actually hit it once. Hit an enemy once this combat. No, I'm not going to do it. Shaken's cucked me out of every single hit. A -2 does it. That's it.
Big question.
You're flanking, right?
Does it include the flanking?
It doesn't include flanking there. Okay.
That's a 22.
I hit one. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Please splat this thing. Holy fuck.
Ow.
All right.
It's going to take a point of strength damage.
Let's see if that matters. It does, actually, because it has an even number. Cool. And then after that is going to be, sir, I get to make my attack of opportunity against you as the Devourer. This is not a very exciting roll.
Bleed.
No, it's not his turn yet.
Oh, my bad.
It gets attack of opportunity against you as you fly by, and it does a whopping /R 1d4 +1. Woohoo! Yay! All that damage. Yeah, because you moved by.
I thought I did the acrobatics to avoid that.
Oh shit! Yeah, that would have done that as well, wouldn't it?
No, I don't mind rolling again.
No. You got 37. Yep. No, never mind. You avoided your 2 points of damage. All right, now it's actually the creature's turn, and the creature can clearly tell that it's being outnumbered, but there's nothing it can do. It can't get away. It literally cannot get away. So it has to continue just trying to make each of you useless. So it's going to use an effect on your character now, Alorel. If you can go ahead and roll me a will save. Oh, and I'll roll me a d6, please, Tesh.
I doubt it impacts it, but obviously I am still invisible.
Not at all.
I did think so.
2 points of bleed.
Thank you for the bleed. And also, Alarel, can you just go ahead and before it's your turn each round, ask somebody to, by the way, Viking, you want to go ahead and roll me a D100 real quick? Ask somebody to roll a D100 for you. So every time when it's the creature's turn...
It's actually, I can't be confused. Kitsune, they have a passive where they get zoomies.
Attack nearest creature, which, by the way, because the nearest creature to you is, because you're now on the far side of Ilen. Is Ilen?
It wouldn't be the thing he just stabbed?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
it's Ilen's turn. No, because he flew past you. Remember? He was going down. He flew past the Archon, then the creature, then you, and landed behind you. But this was actually for you, which attack nearest creature is what Ilen has to do right now. It's a 50-50 shot because you have somebody on either side of you. So roll me a D100, Tesh. If it's a 51, you hit Yummy Boy. If it's less than that, you hit
didn't I take a 5-foot step away from this thing?
Correct.
So he's probably closer, and I don't like.
He would have landed with precision immediately behind you. So
then cool.
Yeah.
So what do I roll?
50-50. So D100 or any. It's odd to hit Neil.
Oh,
it's odd to hit me.
Yeah.
It's also odd for me to hit.
Unfortunately, it's odd. It's okay, Neil. You really don't have to worry.
I'm not.
Oh, why does it do the second one again?
Doesn't matter. Neil invisible as well.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
right?
I am invisible.
Oh yeah, Neil's invisible. So actually, you can't hit Neil. You only hit the creature, which means you step up and you attack the creature.
Jake's
like, oops, I fucked him.
Shouldn't have.
What happened to True Blue, boys?
Grishka, it's your turn. Neil, call somebody in chat to roll a D100 for you.
Wait, no. I also take the 5 damage, and also my guy has to attack.
I think Snug is in chat. I'm gonna have Snugger roll for me.
I actually maybe
Snugger roll very high.
By the way, just so you know, it may kill me this turn or knock me down. Because I haven't been able to heal or move or do anything. So.
This is where I'm just calling out Joey for lurking.
All right, Grishka, it's your turn.
Can I muscle my way into attack it?
Unfortunately, it's a very tight tunnel, and you have an Archon in front of you. The creature's on the other side of the Archon. It's a very tight tunnel, as described many times before. There's no space for it.
I see.
Just bulldoze through.
Can I do that? Can I push the Archon to the side?
So have you ever watched Black Friday at Walmart on the news, like in America? Have you ever watched those videos? Because right now you are at Walmart on Black Friday. Okay? There's no space. No matter how many times you push, you ain't getting in. Right?
But I can kind of shove somebody into a wall or something, so I have some room.
Yeah, into a stack of toilet paper.
There's no more toilet paper. So unfortunately, there's no room. So unless you want to use a spell.
I don't have any spells to use.
How long does Confusion last?
A round per level. It's 8 levels, so 8 rounds.
Oh, lovely.
Yep.
These things at 8th level, gods.
Well, 8th effective caster level for its spell-like abilities. Yeah. And so with that 59, what you're going to do, Neil, with your turn is hurt yourself for 1d8 plus strength.
1d8 minus 1. Thanks, Joey. Roll.
Anything, Jake? Or
I'm
no?
gonna tell the Archon to move Ilen back. Stop. I'm just gonna say stop fighting and push
he looks at you and says,
away.
"I am containing it. You need to move your friend."
Can't get past your fat ass.
Suck it in.
If there's nothing I can do, I can't even move the Archon to the side or anything. I'm bottlenecked.
Yeah, it's bottlenecked. Exactly.
Can't you shoot him with a bow?
Hey, you didn't have to stay in the tunnel.
I literally have nothing
left
except a shield.
We can't really tell things very well.
I don't.
There's nothing I can
do. I don't
do.
have anything. I have no. I have no cantrips. I have nothing. If I have to attack something, I have to walk up with the shield.
I only just worked out that we're in a tunnel.
Cure the one to cure light wounds. That's a touch, right?
What was that? Cure light wounds is a touch, sir.
One to yeah. All right. Well, there's nothing I can do.
All right, then that, no spells.
I have none to use. I literally have none.
That makes me happy. Alarel, you hurt yourself. Anything you do at your swift? Or are you good?
I don't know. You tell me. I could use like key, which is like this mechanic I have, but I've only had 7 to use in my entire time playing Aurorum. No, I do nothing.
Okay. Then the Devourer, because you went up and attacked him, he's gonna make a touch attack against you, Ilen. Make me a will save.
Kill it with bleed.
I keep hoping to get a critical hit, but unfortunately I can't get that 20. Oh,
fuck you.
Are you happy with your 17?
Oh no, I'm gonna roll luck because this will literally. Oh no, I'm fucked.
But you got 17.
All right, I'm just confirming the DC for you. A 17 for that passes. So you take half damage.
Oh,
so it is going to be the same as I rolled beforehand. 3d8 plus 8 divided by 2 plus 50%. So 9 plus 4, right? Is 13?
Okay, 13. That's not too bad. Okay, that's still bad, but oh fuck.
You're still up?
Yes, I'm still up.
God damn it.
I am at 18 health points.
Okay.
So it's my turn?
Unfortunately, yes, it is. Oh, we forgot to call somebody in chat, didn't you? Somebody in chat, quick, D100 for Ilen.
Can
Do your creature.
Hound Archon try and...
And how many rounds do you have left with the Hound Archon?
This is its 5th. Yeah, because it was on 6, so now 5.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, okay.
But yeah, it starts with 10.
Yep. You're good.
Yeah.
If I can roll the
So
1.
can the Hound Archon try and get in between this thing and Ilen?
No space. Ilen can act normally this round, by the way.
I can?
Yep.
Oh, thank fuck.
Oh, 5 foot step. Heal yourself, buddy.
Fuck yes.
Or
And then the Hound Archon can take your
honestly,
spot.
don't 5-foot step. Move away, take the attack of opportunity, and move further into the tunnel so
I'll
you're not
heal
in the...
myself first, then move further away. Yeah, I agree. Even though the heal's gonna... Wait, does the heal provoke attack of opportunity?
Unless you cast defensively.
Okay, then I'll move away first, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's attack... Okay, no, its attacks aren't too bad. So, first of all, Hound Archon does full round.
Ooh!
Oh! Damn it.
Wait, you're flanking it. That's a 20.
Oh.
You could potentially critical hit it, but you know that a 20 is not... you know a 20 doesn't do it.
You've not got luck die.
Let's find out if I have luck die. I'm gonna count down for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No!
Nothing came in.
Okay.
Oh, now it came in. It came in after you said no. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. All right. So
Thank you, chat, for trying.
You, sir, deal the 16. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then I'm going to...
I'm going to get my attack of opportunity against you, which is nothing crazy, as we already know.
Move back out of the way.
So I definitely hit you.
That fucking hits, yeah.
Damage is nothing crazy. It's a whopping 3. Okay.
Now is that... No, that's not negative, right? That's just a normal attack.
That's normal attack. And just so you know, all of a sudden you turn around, you're like, I gotta get away. Oh, fuck. Oh. As Alarel's like, dude, I'm here. I'm right here.
Okay. Also, Jake, you heal 5 damage. I'm on 10 health. I want to move.
Didn't you heal?
Oh no, you're still in chat.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Ah, okay.
So I'll move behind
Well, I'm
Neil,
full again.
Invisible Neil. Oh, you're fully healed, so that one didn't do anything, or?
I
Or
just
did
fully
that
healed
one-
just then. Yeah, that
Oh, okay,
one
cool.
fully healed me. I was at.
Uh,
It gave me 2. I don't know if you
D100,
take
please.
only 2 or take all
Oh
5.
no, I don't take only 2, so you would just be 2 down. I can only
Yeah.
take 5 and exactly 5.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
So
and
he's
then I move behind him, and then I'm going to heal.
yep. You're going to move behind him, and you're going to heal yourself. Do what you're doing for your healing, Grishka. It's going to be your turn. Grishka, for your turn, I hate the fact that you healed. Grishka, it's your turn. For your turn, could you actually go ahead and you can now try to weasel your way around there? The issue is that you can get around the Hound Archon now, but can you get around the Intellect Devourer's space? This is an acrobatics check, or technically the Bull Rush ability. Bull Rush is a CMB.
So Bull Rush is what? Sorry.
A CMB that provokes attack of opportunity.
CMB?
That provokes an attack of opportunity.
CMB.
Thank you, Anna.
So acrobatics is that just
To move
to
around
avoid
him.
taking an attack of an opportunity, or is that to
Also,
move around
because of
him?
the tight space, it's to move around him. So it's technically both if you roll high enough, you can avoid the AOO as well.
I mean, bull rushing it wouldn't. That doesn't do damage, does it?
No, I think it's just a strength damage, whatever it is. It's just to move him.
Yeah. I mean, I'll try and acrobatics it.
Okay, sure, you're gonna move around. Sure.
Yeah. 12.
It's 12. Are you happy with the 12? Do you want to modify that in any way?
Well, Alorel is currently confused, I think, right?
Yeah, so you're gonna want to be between it and LRL, so you can actually get to it.
So I'm gonna do it just so we can actually start attacking it again.
Cool. So usually that wouldn't be high enough to squeeze by there, but this is a small-sized creature, not a medium or bigger, right? So you actually can get by to get there. It will take an attack of opportunity against you, which again isn't much, and it does have. Wait, I'm gonna confirm that as combat reflexes. Let me just confirm that. Almost positive it does. Actually, no, it doesn't. It doesn't take an attack of opportunity against you, but you are able to just barely get around there. It's your turn. You can make one attack.
Yeah.
And you are flanking.
Yeah.
The only thing is, you can't. Oh, it's funny. Never mind. I can't say that because I've allowed him to do it the whole time, haven't I? Have you been power attacking, sir, or no? Tesh?
Yeah.
No, Tesh.
Oh, Tesh.
What?
With your guy.
No, I haven't been.
Okay,
No, I
good.
haven't been.
You can't power attack because the tunnel's too tight for your big swinging weapon. You'd have to have a
Oh
thrusting
yeah,
weapon
no,
or
I
something. Yeah.
haven't been power attacking.
So you
'cause I
can't
wanna
power
hit that
attack with
PC.
this.
Okay, then.
But you can still have all your other effects on there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, so this is fine. It adds 4 onto that because no power attack adds the +2, and I'm also flanking.
Yep, you're good.
Yep, so that's a hit.
Power attack wasn't applied to that modifier, so just the flanking gives you the +2. But that's fine.
Oh, okay.
That's still
Yep.
enough, yeah.
And go ahead and roll your damage. Also, technically, when you have Bane on your weapon, it gives you an additional +2 chance. Okay, so you deal 14 plus 9. 14 plus 9 is
Damn.
23.
yeah. Okay, you hurt the thing. And don't forget to take. You take this much damage, sir.
Yep.
And after Grishka is Alorel. Alorel, you get to act normally per Anno. And if somebody could roll a D100 for first person to roll for Ilen.
Excellent.
You get a proper turn, ready to be hit in the back of the head with a shield.
So my understanding is that there's no space on either side of this creature right now, right?
There's no space on either side of you right now, but yes.
Oh yeah, but the creature, is there space on either side of it?
Correct. No.
No, because
No,
my
okay.
hound arc.
If you were
on this
tiny
side.
size, you could share a square with it.
How tall is the roof in this tunnel?
Not very. You've been walking hunched for a long time. Not you, actually, because you were tiny sized, but them.
Like the idea of the fox biting one of the tentacles. Just,
Well, Well, I mean, how tall are we talking when we say?
Now you're getting into some hentai there, buddy. The fox nibbling on one of the tentacles. Just saying.
Why'd you gotta make it weird?
It's a kitsune. It's always weird. Go ahead.
How high?
How high what?
Ish is this tunnel?
Just over 5 feet, like 5'5". So like real life, Jake can walk cleanly through it, but
You're talking about yourself, boy.
Oh, I'm 5'11". Fact.
The lady does protest too much, methinks.
I think I'm catching on to. Is the reason why you don't like Dragonborn is because you don't like anthropomorphized things? Is that what's going on?
No. I have no problem with anthropomorphized. Dragonborn is just a dumb concept.
Well,
and it spells the change of D&D. When 3.5 went to 4e and 5e, things just changed hard. Go ahead.
This thing is small, right?
Yeah, small sized. Yep, like a large dog. Like a
does it
Rottweiler.
work? How does it work if I adjust my gravity 180 so that I stand on the ceiling?
Again, though, your character stands at how tall? Plus, this thing is
He's
also standing as
5'7".
tall as a Rottweiler.
But I
what
have
mean?
a bite attack.
No, I get that, but you can't choose to share a square with your opponent unless you're grappling them.
All right. Well, I'm just we're in the astral plane, all right?
You're fine.
I've been told anything's possible in this place.
You want to grapple him? Or it? It's a brain. I don't think it has a gender.
Isn't grapple like CM? Let me see. What is it?
MB, isn't it?
CMB, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah,
Everything's
person
minus because I'm shaken. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do anything. I'm not doing anything. Fuck this tunnel.
He's just gonna sit down across
Fuck this boring ass combat in this boring ass tunnel.
He's gonna do that, and then I'm gonna hit him in the back of the head with a shield.
All right, so you are good, Alorel?
Yes.
All right, it's the creature's turn. The creature.
Can I shake off being shaken?
Unfortunately, no.
Wow.
So it's the creature's turn. The creature doesn't have any other options at the moment. It's still just trying to bide time. Could you go ahead and roll me a will save there, Grishka? You are adjacent to one ally.
I'm giving it a mental finger as my action, but not the sort that you were doing at the start of this stream.
So it's a 15.
Oh, you fucking goddamn it!
Hold on.
Wait. I will luck it because I don't want to go confused and attack one I use with this weapon.
You look at it if you want. That's cool. Doesn't mean anything. Damn it! Ah! Damn it! I was like, he can still fail! He can still fail! I was so close! I was so close having all three of them confused! Oh my god! Oh, I just needed this stupid Archon to go. I don't think you realize how much this Archon ruined my plans. Okay? This Archon ruined my day. Ah!
I was wondering why when I summoned that immediately you had a reaction, and I was like, oh, that was strange. I don't know what to feel about that reaction. Now I understand.
Oh, god damn it, Jake! I hate you.
Thank you to the people that have been giving us luck. Because without luck,
Holy shit.
not people.
we would be.
Oh yeah, there's two people. V and V. You're getting luck from V and V. So you, Ilen, can act normally per Joey.
Haha, fuck yes. Okay.
I'm going back to rolling behind the curtain, so I don't have to use Daddy's dice.
You heal 5 damage again.
Thank you.
First of all, my Hound Archon is gonna do the smashy smash. 1 smash, 2 smash.
Yep.
Yeah.
2
Hey!
hits.
Hit with
There we
both
go.
attacks for once.
Wow.
Fuck yeah.
Sexy. Okay.
Chunk.
And what's Alien going to do as he acts normally?
I'm gonna fucking channel to heal everyone.
Okay. I didn't know if he had an ability to cure status effects or not, but wasting spells might be
Not
hard.
Really, yeah.
How many channels do you have left? You're going to be low.
I have 4 left.
Jesus, how many did you have?
I get 10.
So between all the combats, you still have 4 left? Oh my
I've been
God.
very careful with them.
Jesus.
So, this is why, Scott, this is exactly why I didn't take Quicken's channel. because Quick Enchant allows you to cast it taking 2 instead of 1. But as a,
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
Anyway, so everyone heals 20.
I'm not salty. No, you're salty.
I am.
Oh, I healed 20? Oh, thanks.
I mean, like, I could have turned into a tiny
brain
box,
doesn't
shared a
heal
space, shared a space, bit in it for 1d3 damage, but you know, like, there comes a point.
I've excluded the brain from the healing of 20 damage, Scott.
I just wanted to confirm. It's now Grishka's turn. Neil, choose somebody in chat to roll your D100.
Vance. Don't let me down, Vance.
That's a hit,
Oh
Grishka.
my
Don't let
God.
Raerin down, Vance. He didn't. What a hero.
fuck
What a
yes.
hero. Damn.
Hold on. So that is no
fuck
plus
it.
6 on there. So that is 16 plus 15 is 31. Okay.
Can we just talk about what would happen if you ever crit something?
How much health does this poor little creature have? I mean, I know it has DR, but like
I
it
have
literally
another
just
attack.
exists as a punchback.
Grishka, you have to attack a second time. Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh. So you just miss.
Miss.
Yeah, you're good there.
Yeah.
All right, cool. It is actually Alarel's turn. Same idea. There's a Grishka between you and your target in case you wanted to do anything. I don't know if you do or not. And then it's my turn.
bleed!
Yeah, can I shuriken this little thing?
Actually, you can.
I'll do that.
Just-
And my as per my rules, if you are immediately behind a target, I don't make you take a penalty to your attack roll because you imagine your target just kind of steps to the side
Like
slightly as
one
you take a
hand
shot.
on top
Yeah.
of Grishka's head. Like,
Yeah, and throw it up. Yeah,
I'm just
seriously.
expecting, like, excuse me?
Yeah.
I
If you're
believe-
immediately behind them, if you're 5 feet between the two, you and them, you can't coordinate like that. That's
Does
always
that
been a
work
rule.
with?
I
Does that
believe
work with
shurikens-
my beams?
Any ranged attack, if you are immediately behind them.
That changes everything.
Yeah. But again, if there's a 5-foot gap, it doesn't apply.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does shuriken? Let me see if I can find out. I
It's the
read
armpits
something
and
about.
convicts.
I read something about pulling
New Jersey?
pulling out 2 shurikens, but I can't recall where. Right, because I could throw 2, right?
Norway's
If I-
complained about precise shot losing its value because of a single 5-foot square on an entire battle grid of infinite squares. I'll let you handle this one, Tesh. Neil, go ahead.
Precise
Get him
shot
for
was
me.
Necessary. My God, I suffered so much from that.
I just hit.
You
I
did.
did it.
Roll your damage.
He's flanked. so
Please
it's a
tell me
sneak
you
attack.
kill it with just a.
I don't
my
think
God.
I don't think you understand. On my next turn, these creatures have the ability to heal. On my next turn, I was about to heal myself.
Oh, sad face.
But
He takes 1
instead,
point of strength damage.
you get to utilizing your character throwing a shuriken, which is a super narrow attacking device, into the central nervous system when your character has pressure points as an ability. Why don't you go ahead and describe your kill?
There's like, I mean, we're in low light, right? Effectively, there's like a squelch. There's like a flash or something in Alara's hands. Then there's like a squelch, and the thing just goes. Nah.
It would actually be pretty well lit because my shield's got light on it.
It is
Oh, it's-
lit.
yeah, bright
Get
light,
lit,
yeah.
fam. He just
Okay, so you'd see the glint of this shuriken, and then you'd hear like
You're
the
invisible.
slight swish, and then nothing.
I love that.
Like
It's just
it just drops, just slight twitch.
It's
awesome.
like there's the brain in the middle, Grishka in the
Seven.
archon, just bump, 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 and then out of nowhere.
And then
Killed it.
just to be clear, because it does last for one more round on Ilen, if we could have Norwegian Green, please roll me a D100. Please and thank you. I feel like we've picked Norway a lot today.
How does this work if I'm confused and he's invisible and I have to attack the closest creature?
You attack Grishka. Or you're a friend.
Can
How?
he reach? Can he reach him?
Grishka?
I
Yeah.
have a shield.
Grishka's right there. You go.
Oh right, is he on the other side of the creature then?
No,
a
I'm
30.
behind
The
Alarel.
creature's dead, so they don't take up a square anymore. They're just rough terrain.
Yeah, but
behind
that's why I'm
Alarel.
asking.
Hold on one
Because he's
second.
behind. He was behind me.
A
right?
36 is you just babble incoherently.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, this is one of those Looney Tunes moments.
Just like right in Grishka's ear, just like.
Grishka's used to it. He was with Raerin for how many years? So.
Wow.
Either way.
So considering that like this thing's dead, how many? Because I can't deactivate this. How many rounds till your health is full, Krishka?
I'm full.
You can't
You're full?
deactivate it?
Okay. I have to deactivate it on my turn. So if I'm not getting turns, I can't deactivate
Oh, your
it.
next turn, you have a normal turn. The effect is over on you.
Oh, okay. It
Correct.
doesn't matter, though, 'cause he was
And
full
just like
health anyway.
Neil has 3 more rounds of this. So if I can get the next 3 D100s in chat, please, that'd be amazing. To have Neil kind of end this, because I don't think they have the ability to end this early for him.
Okay,
So is
I
it
am
32?
gonna-
Which is, again, he babbles
But, I
incoherently.
mean, we can also walk away as well.
A 66, which means that thing is he can move very quickly. Where's confusion? A 66 means he does 1d8 plus strength damage to himself.
We don't know where he is, so we just hear babbling and then blood spurts out of nowhere, and then babbling. And like, what the fuck is going on?
Is that what I sounded like? No. Nope, not you. One more chat, please.
Oh my god, 2 damage. Ah! You remember when 2 damage was actually terrifying?
Yes, I do.
It feels like it was just the other day.
And he hurts himself again.
Chat really loves watching you hurt yourself.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Okay, so
I just put on these was 66. It's both times.
I'm just gonna
And do
do
you know
one
what
of these on
666
me.
is, Scott?
Nothing.
28.
How much
That's
did I take
me
then? I
full.
took 6 damage.
I failed Raerin. Dude, Raerin's dead. You failed Raerin a long time ago. Raerin's not even dead. Raerin doesn't exist.
You failed
How
Raerin
damaged are you?
when you voted to like let Lady Erevel worship. Like, what?
I actually no jokes aside, I think Vance is one of the few that didn't vote for that.
I don't understand why that was even a vote. That's like a tenant that it was built on.
Yeah.
But
it
you
was
also voting whether or not to like just give up to Peridel and let yourself get annexed.
It was a tenant that most of the leaders of Valorant did not agree with, but I had to listen to because the Chosen was there and put it in place. Like, obviously Leon didn't like that rule. Obviously Kithel didn't like that rule because he's open-hearted to everybody. Obviously, what's his name? Smart one. Elliot didn't like that rule. Obviously, Ravina didn't like that rule.
Can you tell me the rules about revenants, please?
Absolutely, we can talk about
Because
those
I'd
later.
like to come back and murder some.
You can't. That requires a
advisors.
soul. That requires
Yeah,
a soul.
I have a soul.
Yeah.
I'm entropy now. You know, like entropy
Neil.
eats the soul, right? And then it's too heavy, and it just sags out of entropy's little whatever entropy has for a stomach.
I would thank the Archon as he goes away, by the way, since I get the chance to actually thank him this time.
He can actually talk to you this time too. Hold on one second. Actually, you're right, Naga. It was actually all the people that voted to say
I'd like
don't
to
help
go-
Regicide, and 2 that said yeah we can help Regicide, and everybody else was like fuck Regicide. That's right.
I'd
That's
like
right.
to go clearly on record now as I hate what Scott's done with Valorant. Given the opportunity, I would murder you all.
Twitch.tv/Daelric Thursday night at about 9 or 10 p.m. EST tomorrow.
I'd like to do something.
Just
Though.
saying.
I would like to go over to the wall they were scratching at.
Sure, so we'll get to that in 1 second. So immediately after this thing is dead and you stop babbling incoherently while you're able to end this effect that's siphoning away your own life, you can actually have a quick little chat with your who actually seemed to identify what this was. So
Yeah.
you can have a chat with your Hound Archon.
Yeah,
So, and mind you, he only has seconds left, so try to make chat
Yeah.
snappy because it's only 6.
it would literally just be, thank you. Your help was very, very, very much needed. Thank you.
Be wary with, wary. Yeah. Be wary with where you are. Where these creatures are, There are worse things to follow.
Whew. Thank you. He'd say thank you even though it's gone, just as like a final thing.
Of course, because God
how is
always hears you.
How is Alorel looking? Do you need a top up, or are you good?
Oh, he's babbling and clawing at his face.
Once you're done with that, because I would wait.
No, Alarel's fine.
Alorel's
Sure.
doing like perfectly fine.
These creatures, everything. You get the impression that everything in this combat was just annoying. They could see through his invisibility. They dealt pathetic damage. They got themselves tucked in little holes. It was like we were trying to get a gopher out of its tunnel.
Okay.
Shut up,
Well,
Neil.
in that case, we're good.
Shut up, Neil.
I would go over and see what Grishka is looking at.
So Grishka, it's hard to see in there, obviously, with it being so dark. So because you're only just barely getting
I
black and
walk
white
over with
vision.
the light.
So he walks over as you're kind of like walking back into the space where you're fighting the first one beforehand. He walks over and is able to take the shield and kind of like hold it up high so it lights up the area considerably more. One of the things that you notice is it seems as though whatever these creatures were doing, however long they were here, whether or not there was more of them at some point, you don't know. But the reason why this cavern seems to open up isn't because, there was like a blood clot that like stretched out the vein and then it broke down or something. Nothing like that. It literally looks like stuff was consuming at the actual divine form that's here. Things were literally consuming the form because you can see scratch marks over the course of countless eons, most likely. Scratch marks all over the ground. The entire ground is just tons and tons of scratch marks as this thing was being clawed at and broken apart. Probably little dust particles at a time as they were doing it because, those tongues were just like little, like a cat's tongue, right? So up and sharper. Again, you don't know if there were more of them, if there were other creatures, or if they were just those two were doing it for countless eons. But they were at least two of the creatures that were clawing here at this area that opens up into a large chasm. The good news is, because it is a big, large chasm, it gives you guys kind of a moment of reprieve, like a spot where you can actually rest and contemplate before going on. And the bad news is, because this chasm happens to take place where multiple veins are feeding into and from, multiple areas are feeding into and from, it's one of those things where you're like, oh, or most likely it opened up cross sections, like where other veins were near to each other, and like kind of clawed open to make it so multiple openings are there. You guys are going to have to be able to decide where you go from here.
All right, one thing I want to do is, can I sift, throw back to season 1, sift the wall?
Holy shit, that's been a while.
Yeah.
Sift it for something on the other side.
Yeah. I just want to see.
Go ahead, roll a perception check with a -5. Go ahead.
Alright, so let's take 5 off this.
Phaedril is always with him. He
It's
just
been
stays.
eight-
He just
Holy
remains
shit.
unseen.
Yeah, 29.
Okay,
Jesus.
it's more wall.
Okay. Just wanted to see if there was like, because I don't know how far it penetrates in, but whether there was another thing next to it or not. That's fine. Solid wall.
While you're doing that, El would just say, the Archon said that where these things are, there are things much worse, so we should keep an eye out.
Yeah, the strange thing is we were given that this was the right way, but there would be dangers. How bad are the fucking dangers?
Yes, but hopefully that means that if it wasn't just woe, then we were definitely going the right direction. If the danger is
Yes.
that big, then the wheel should hopefully be appropriate too. But that also leads us to the next issue as he turns around, pointing at all the next issue.
I mean, how many exits or whatever is there?
Several.
Alright, well, I mean, I don't want to use it, but it's like divinate, whatever that spell was.
Divination.
Was it divination? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
it's told us to go this way so far, but maybe it's time to see something more specific.
Okay.
Not only where we're going, but what happens when we get there. I don't know the extent, but this thing that we're on, this hand, my character doesn't know that it's... Do I know that they're towing it back to the rest of the...
You believe that? That was discussed in game. You guys actually believe that, yeah.
Yeah, right. So I'd say this at some point this is going to reach the rest of the body. Where do we want to be when that time comes?
From my understanding, divination is a sort of a simple answer question, not quite yes and no of augury, but it can only really answer in like a simple sentence. So we should frame the question carefully.
You just look around at the multiple exits and say, any ideas then?
How do we find the essence, maybe?
Or how do we arrive at our destination? Things like that, yeah.
Yeah. How do we arrive at our destination?
The essence
You
is
should ask
in
him.
the heart or the head.
This is definitely still invisible.
Oh!
Then we can navigate via the body, correct?
So what are you saying we should ask?
Where
Are
is
we
the
asking
essence?
nothing at all? Or wait till we get there?
That's true. We could try wheel a woe on the paths ahead of us.
Another few battles like that, and we won't arrive at our destination.
But if we ask how do we get to our destination, it may not be able to tell us that there's danger in between as well.
Oh my god, he's green. Well, it would be most likely. When one thinks of where the soul is, it's the head or the heart. No? Where is the essence is a more pertinent question.
If we think of the essence as our destination, maybe if we ask how to get to our destination, it'll answer both in one.
There are many ways to get to a heart.
Well, that's just the thing. If it guides us to where the essence is, then that'll either lead us to the heart or the head.
It could guide us directly to where the essence is. The fastest way might be to leave these caverns and travel there on foot on the surface. Who knows, but that would result in certain death. These magics don't have the nuance that we do, correct?
I believe so. They're not. They're simple answers. They're not detailed.
We can navigate for ourselves if we know where it is.
Then we ask where it is.
Okay. Do you want to do the honors, and he'll hand you the bone dice? Is it dice or just bones?
It's like a combination.
Yeah,
It's just
he'll hand you the
they're just not like,
collection of
they're just
things.
not all six-sided. They're also just like a bunch of different strange sides. You know, it's strange cuts and whatnot. It's alien to you, but you understand the concept.
What do you hand them to me, Tash?
I was handing them to Aurorum,
Alright.
because it was his question. I figured he could do the honors. It doesn't matter which one of us do it because it's the same.
Alarel won't take them.
Yeah.
You're gonna hand him to Alrel. Alrel's like finishes saying his words and he kind of like starts looking off to the side. I like the little red blinds along the place. And then you're gonna hand him the dice. He's like, "Oh no."
He'd revert from like to his human form. At that point, like, okay, right, whatever. The pressure's gone. It's easier for him to talk in this form. So he reverts to that, and he like it's much easier for you to read his emotions. He gives you like a little bit of a look of disgust.
Ilen, pray to the martyr and ask your question.
I will do just that then. I will ask. So the exact question. This is out of thing. The exact question we want to ask is, where is the essence? Right, the essence of this old god.
I guess, yeah. I think that's what it was, right, Neil?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to be clear, Alariel doesn't think it's wise to trust trust our entire mission to some knucklebones that we found on the floor. Like, there's a reason that he's like, pinch your salt. Like, yeah, if this is useful, it gives us a direction. But like, he doesn't
That's
understand the current reverence that are being given to these things that we found that are
I guess
sold
the
on a
difference
market.
is, yeah, we have kind of talked to gods, so we're like, divination magic. Yes, this works.
Yeah.
So you
So say your prayer to the martyr first, then use.
Yeah, I would be praying to the mana as I use it, asking the question of where is the essence of this old god.
And so you can, of course, do that, Tesh. You're going to phrase it for me in a moment. And Jake, you could choose the person in chat that rolls the D100, but whoever that person is, don't actually press enter on the keyboard until Tesh finishes asking his question. Tesh. Oh, sorry, Jake, choose the person, then Tesh, tell me your phrasing.
I'm going true blue, so there's only one person that could be.
All right, yeah, I hear you. True blue. How you doing, Rosin?
Where is the essence of this old god located?
Where is the essence of this old god located?
Oh,
You remember what happened last time?
oh, that's a fail.
Yeah.
Turns out, true blue. Now we are all truly blue. Well done, Viking.
Wow.
Yeah, hold on one second. So you say a prayer to the martyr, and then you ask your question, where is the essence of this old god or whatever it is located? And you kind of take the dice and you toss them out there, and unfortunately they turn, most of them turn blue. But in like the top left-hand corner, there's a flag of their supreme ruler, the one that actually has the power in this situation, and chooses to sit there undying on her throne after like 7,000 years and not allow them the freedom to give you the answer. Sorry.
No answer. It didn't work
Well.
this time. Well, we have to decide what to do, whether we continue down the vein we were going down or we find a different one. I'm not sure how many uses of augury we have left.
I don't think we have any.
We were never told, so we literally don't know.
Well, I don't know. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you
I'm
had
confused myself.
3, you've used 2, so you have 1 left.
Oh, okay. We only have one use of augury. Given how many options there are, it's probably best to save that and just choose because we have as much chance.
To read green in chat, Marta says, "What? I don't know. Before my time, I am a Zoomer."
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Nice.
So we just got to pick a direction and go. Any preferences?
I have no idea.
Well, you guys do know that this is a good spot for your characters to actually kind of rest for a few minutes and
That's
recoup
good to know,
themselves. So I don't know how long you intend to stay here. Again, time isn't really a thing, but obviously things continue moving around you as though time existed. So I imagine your characters are resting for a bit of time. Maybe no rush, or maybe you're like, no, let's just keep moving. How are you feeling?
Will resting remove shaking?
It's a good question. It might.
It will. Because shaken is to do with fear, and like all the like the adrenaline response will disappear.
And you also have a much larger open space to actually kind of like allow yourselves to breathe.
I
in.
think it's best to sort of chill out for a second until
We
you
don't.
guys are.
We don't know exactly how this will work. Like, we don't know whether we're going to get there and it'll just be huge floating fields of god parts, or whether we will be connected.
Yeah.
Which is the argument is, if we're in a vein, like
We wait for the connection.
we can literally
Yeah.
travel back to the heart, and we can go wherever, dependent on how damaged they are. Hell, even if there's blood, that's even better, because the blood will wash us in the right direction.
I disagree.
It's just is it an artery or a vein? Okay.
Well, we don't know right now where we are exactly, but you specifically said there were valves, which means it's a vein.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, Alarel doesn't know that, of
disagree on
course.
No,
That
but
would be a
actually,
good thing.
Ilen might, because
Ilen might,
has
'cause he's medicine
a really
trained.
high, heal check.
Actually, that's true.
He's
Which
like,
is one of the
don't
reasons
he's
why-
like, don't inject into the artery, says Ilen.
It's one of the few reasons why I've been like, do you guys want to take a break? Because at this point, because part of the taking the break is not only are you able to kind of like rest and relax to remove the shaking condition from feeling like claustrophobic, but beyond that, Ilen can actually finally stop and think for a little bit and make a heal check to see what he can glean from his own actual knowledge as a doctor man, as a drug dealer.
Man.
Drug dealer is good at finding them veins.
You know what? Because it's the last one of the thing, and we want to get some. Oh, never mind.
Oh yeah, yeah. There actually is no more. You guys used them all in combat, didn't you?
Yeah, we needed to.
So, I mean, as to whether, first and foremost, yeah, obviously, if you keep down this path, keep moving up the hand, which you already know you were doing, keep moving up the hands, you at least can plot your course. Let's go this way. This way is going to bring us, because now you've come down, like, what did you, index finger, I think you were? You know, the index finger came towards like a junction around here. You know, if you keep moving this general direction, it's going to bring you to the wrist, where you're going to be able to, in theory, be attached to the body, assuming the body's attached. Again,
God,
big
we have
question.
So far to travel.
But so you know at least that, so you know the general idea of where to go, because you kind of like stopped and really thought about it. But you also notice that where you're standing right now, there is that kind of we were traveling in a vein before. The issue is this area is so open because it's been consumed over a period of time that it's actually a cross section between arteries and veins that happen to exist over here. So I don't know if you have to kind of like decide which way, and so maybe sending a scout ahead, look for one of them valves, you know, like running ahead, seeing if you can find out coming back, running ahead, see if you can find come back, to decide which path is the one moving forward. But at least you can kind of like plot your trail moving forward and whatnot. Go ahead.
What happens if we dried god blood?
Wait, what?
I mean, there's going to be dried blood inside these veins.
I'm sorry. Raerin's dead? What?
Yeah, it was a little Raerin in question.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Well, I'm gonna eat the purple slime, cause.
Wow, rude.
Also, I don't think that there'll be dried blood because I get the feeling it's a lot older than that.
There is dried blood. We've been told there's dried blood.
Did
It's
we?
like red, stringy stuff, which is basically like what blood dries into.
That's another thing. Thank you for reminding me. The third thing that I wanted to
okay.
do while you were here is maybe you wouldn't have really noticed, made too much of a note of it beforehand. But one of the things that you note now is that as that light is there, or as these various effects are happening around them, whenever Ilen is using his like powerful magics, you can see that there is a reaction to it. You can actually see there's the reaction happening with the little red strands out kind of like on the edges of the perimeter of where this magic might be taking place. That's something that specifically your character will be able to notice because he's using the regular light spectrum as opposed to the like a black and white scale ultra, because the ultraviolet spectrum is kind of black and white, you know what I mean? Which is why in the old days they called it ultravision, but nowadays they just call it dark vision.
Did they really call it ultravision?
Yeah, ultravision was cool because it also allowed you had infrared vision, you had ultravision, and you had regular vision. Ultravision also allowed you to see magical. I'm almost positive it also allowed you to see magical auras. So if you like walked up to like an old elven city, you can like see the big magical auras like glowing in the darkness before you got there. It was pretty cool. Earlier editions had some cool stuff that were stripped away to simplify the game, unfortunately. Like giving elves dark vision is kind of lame. Because why does an elf have the ability to walk aimlessly? Sorry, walk with perfect perception in pitch black? That makes no sense. But simplified the game. Talking about 5e, of course. But
there's a lot of simplifications that are good.
Yeah, again, it streamlines the game. It just there's the negative effect of making the game suck. So you
the stuff that I'd like to keep is like martial stuff to do with like weapons and dex and strength and how that all interacts. Because right now, like, why would you, if you're min-maxing a little bit, why would you ever build a strength-based fighter? Because it literally gives you nothing that a dex doesn't. A dex gives you AC.
Well, if you have a DM that cares about carrying capacity.
One instance, but fair. I'll give it.
Oh, all right. So, anyways, and back to does your character, before we finish up for the session, does your character bring up this perception of his at all? Is for them to discuss? I know you mentioned it briefly before as you first jumped in the hole.
Oh.
Is this me or you?
Wait. Yeah. What?
Who's the one that notices it?
Again, it is specifically Alorel because you guys use dark vision.
Okay.
What do I notice?
Chat, have I not said this several times?
You
talk a lot.
Healing. You notice it.
Oh, I noticed the blood like glinting red. Yes. Yeah. I think he would wait for like the right moment and then be like, when you do your thing, you know.
Yes.
Well, you remember how it reacted out there? It reacts more in here, which actually I hadn't considered. The blood, it glints red, like a glimmer of rubies. Red rubies, not other coloured rubies. There are other coloured. I wonder, I've not been paying too much attention, whether it just travels away from your source of magic, or whether it travels in a specific direction. What if the body even now is attempting to gather energy, divine energy, and transport it back? Maybe unintentionally. Or it just travels away from you, I don't know.
We could try and have me use it on the floor in the middle of this room and see if there's any directional thing to it all. This room is big enough that we should be able to see a directional pull if there is any. What do you think?
I'm neither a magician or a scientist.
Turns to one. What do you think?
I mean, it's worth a try. Just all of us focus and see if we can tell whether it's pulling it in any direction.
And he's going to go like to the center of the room. And he's going to like try and he'll turn to Alorel. Was it easier to see with the light or without the light?
I need the light.
Okay. So he'll sort of put the shield above him so the light goes up and reflects.
He doesn't
down
answer the
over
question. He just says, I need the light.
Yeah, that's right. He'll put like the shield in such a way that it does the whole reflects off the top and lights the whole room sort of thing. You know when you aim a torch at the roof,
Yeah, so it tries
the
to.
entire room.
So what it does is it's along the edges of it, so like up into the ceiling, where the light is just barely touching, kind of like on the edges again of the light, and then all around the dome area, because of course light kind of comes out in like a sphere, right? So along the edging of the light at the bottom, is where the light is. What Jake can also do is Jake with his insane perception check can also walk towards the edge of the light and then kind of like close his eyes. There's like a rub for a second, and like force them out of dark vision and back into regular vision. His eyes instinctively would flip to dark vision so he could see more clearly, but he can force his eyes back to seeing in the normal light spectrum, to also be able to perceive this kind of like a glinting of the red along over here as well. So he also notices it. It's all around.
So, funnily enough, the one I have the most spare slots of would actually be a level 2 cure moderate wound, so it's going to be a decent punch.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Yeah, everyone ready?
I need the +1 at this stage.
Yeah. And I'm going to pump that into the floor. Ooh, it's 18. That's still good. Just a 1. I saw the 1. I was like, ah.
So you kind of reach down and, utilizing some of your precious little magic left, place your hand into the ground, just kind of like, and you actually see the entire area around you kind of like reacts like a chain reaction of a whole bunch of this like spining outwards, almost like electric sparks shooting out and around of this red and everything that's happening here. And for like a moment, you actually see it looks like the actual like tissue itself is kind of like returning to a bit of its own like life. Like you actually feel like the hardness of it softens for just a couple of seconds. The arterial hardening that they always tell you about with your sugars. So anyways, and stress and lack of sleep. What? Who always hears that? So anyways, you feel it kind of like softening for a second. You see the reaction happening all around. The entire chamber you're in has this kind of like pulsing outwards and up to the top thing that happens and lights up the entire area in red. Enough so that actually it gets bright enough, with dim light, but bright enough that even Ilen's eyes flip from the dark, the other perception into just the normal spectrum of light. So he can even see the glow of red all around. And then it starts to darken slowly, like spider-like, starts to darken again everywhere around. And even down where you kind of like have your hand as you're like looking up over and watching, seeing it darken again around you. Eventually the floor beneath your hand hardens again to its paralyzed, not paralyzed, what's what I'm looking for, petrified, dead state.
Well, that was interesting. Did it favor any direction? As he says that looking, he says that and mid-sentence realizes it went like all the way around the room and sort of like just finishes the sentence because he was saying it.
Yeah, well...
Unfortunately, they could not tell. It seemed to take up the entire place. It didn't seem to favor. Like, even if they were able to see somewhat into a vein or artery, they start kind of lighting up in there as well. The big question is, how far outwards did this reaction from your central point?
Shit. That's a good point.
This probably made us a target and we'll have to move.
Huh.
I don't think it would get to the surface here. Because we're like, it was quite localized before and we're very deep, or it seems likely we're very deep.
Did they see how far down the tunnels they went? Like, can they do a sort of a perception to see? Because I was in the middle, so I can't, but...
They could not see how far down. Again, it was one of those. Actually, I'll let Jake to roll. But again, it's a very high DC because he was watching the entire thing around him. It was like he was focused on that, right?
That was a lot bigger reaction than I was
24.
expecting.
Yeah, so I would say he's not able to really pick up anything, anything beyond, of course, what you guys were able to do, but maybe enjoy the light show a little bit better, right? So
At the very least, that gives me hope for our mission of bringing it back. That was way more of a reaction than I ever expected. We could find its essence and channel any of the power of the martyr, or the positive plane.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to continue. The thing I don't get is, they told us wheel and woe before. Well, we found the woe, but where's the wheel?
well, it was going this direction. It might be this room might have been the wheel, but I doubt it. I think it might be
I
further
doubt
in.
it. Yeah. We're gonna have to push on and continue.
Sorry, it just started pouring with rain, and I have stuff on the washing line.
Nope, you're good because we're finishing now, anyways. So, Tesh, why don't you?
It's too late. It is far too late. It will be drenched.
Why don't you tell us what you're doing, what you're up to, and next week we'll of course come back.
Hi, I'm Tesh of the Tesh Tube on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. You should follow me on Twitter to keep up to date on all the things I'm doing. And cute animal videos. I'm back to posting them again. And you should follow me on Twitch because very soon Monster Hunter Rise is coming out, and I will be playing that a lot. Also, Satisfactory Update 4. I'll be playing that as well.
I just realized as I'm barely tapping the heater next to me with my hand, like just doing like taps like this because it's so hot. If I do more than that, it'll burn me while my toes are pressed against it. The reason why my toes aren't burning is because my foot's asleep, not because it's not hot.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I just realized I'm like, wait a second.
So it's like the reason my toes aren't burning is because I haven't felt my toes in several months.
Uh-oh.
What are you up to, I almost said Ollie.
You did.
It's because you were thinking about what I'm doing later, which is, of course, Ollie.
Oh, my.
Hey, you can find me on twitch.tv/Olliren in a few hours, where I don't threaten my lovely viewers with murder. You can find me on twitch.tv/Olliren, where I am playing a Deadless, which is a homebrew Yavaskir race in D&D 5e. It's very different. You should turn up because I destroy my voice in it. I would do the voice, but I'm really not looking forward. So Tumulus's voice hurts him canonically because he's dead. He doesn't produce saliva, so talking is unpleasant. And I really feel that when I play. I really do. It's bad. It's like you could see if you watch through the session, you're like, oh, Neil's talking less, Neil's talking less, Neil's talking less, Neil's talking less. Neil's communicating via nods and shaking his head.
See, I've just started another non-streamed game where I get to do a very similar to Val's sort of the proper voice, and it's so I forgot how much I missed doing that voice and having fun with it.
It's a classic. It's like everyone's first D&D voice where you just like posh it up a little bit.
It's fun because it's a Warforged that was like made to do archaeology, but he's also got no self-preservation because it's just that type of thing.
Wait, like
they make
so he's
them
like
to go
Ilen.
into the dungeon. Yes, without the healing.
So to approach something said in chat real quick, and then obviously to Jake, it says, if that's the case, what did Entropy even consume? As much as possible and throw away the dregs? But why throw anything away? Again, it implies an ego behind it. And Green says, Entropy did what it could, but came upon something eternal and indigestible. What were you saying before I say?
Yeah.
You ever had a Capri Sun, Viking? You ever managed to get every last drop of Capri Sun out of that bad boy? You just, it's not possible. It's actually physically impossible. That's Entropy with guts.
I was going to say it's more like a juicy peach or plum, where you eat absolutely every nourishing part of it, but then you just have this pit left behind. Because you eat the skin, you eat everything on a peach or a plum. You just have this like tiny little pit left behind. Or like an apple. An apple, you leave like a couple of seeds behind, but otherwise you can cook and eat everything else. Even the inner core, you can actually cook and eat that. But the seeds, you leave those behind, you know? So I guess that would be it. Somewhere along those lines, maybe.
We don't know how Entropy's digestive system works, to be fair. Like this could have just come out the other end effectively.
Yeah. Oh. Jake, you're last. This is the entropy pellet. Entropy pellet.
I thought you were answering that question.
Now I'm just imagining the entropy as an owl.
What the hell? You can't do that.
Speaking of eagle pellets, go ahead, Jake.
Well, yeah, no, you can catch us with our Monday game, where I am an orc with my own little city-state which is probably the same size that we got Valorant to. And yeah.
Essence check.
Okay. Well then, I don't know if after what I posted in Serenity, if maybe Clan Shadow wants to change its colors, because those black and orange colors are a little bit questionable.
Oh god.
But in the meanwhile,
yeah.
why don't we go ahead and end the stream for the day? I don't think there's anybody to raid, but I gotta go and get ready for work.
I think everyone should check out clips though. Vance has got a beautiful clip in there.
Let me there's somebody to raid. Let's go raid this person. Let's go raid this. I haven't seen them around in forever, but that's okay. Doesn't mean we can't show
You've got
love.
such a thing for foxes recently.
Oh wow, that's funny. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for
Take care, guys. Take care.
ruining it, Neil.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.